It's not necessary. I've only had one season through the pellet stove, but I'd like to take it apart, take a look at the fan, see if I can oil something up, see if I can clean anything out. Just make me feel better. All right, so I got a Castle residential pellet stove that we installed last year, and we love it. Only got about one season on it so far. I just pulled it up. It's been disconnected all year for the summer. We moved around a little bit. I'm getting ready to clean her up and hook her back up. I'm gonna take the side off, see if I can clean inside on the fan at all, maybe oil some stuff up. So let's take a look here. So this is just your basic Castle residential pellet stove. Let's see what we can do. This takes those stupid hexagon shaped bolts. You can see here, pretty dusty in here. There's one fan. That's the fan that blows the air out. It sounds pretty good, but probably try to get some WD-40 in on it. And here's the one that sucks the smoky bits out. So I say we take this guy apart and see what's inside. All right, there it is. One of these twist off pieces here. Let's see. I think that's probably for both sides, yeah. One of these kind of bits or pieces here. There's 4 of them. Ah, what a pain in the ass. This would be easier with a pair of channel locks or something to break them, but I only got my Viking grip here. I'm gonna get all this dust out of here and get the appropriate things lubed up. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, there she is. All right. Well, let's see. A lot to lube up there. That kind of looks a little bit, see how that kind of moves back and forth? I don't know what I can do about it or if it's anything worth it. Just kind of making sure there's no obstructions in there. All right, so there's a view inside there. Little pieces, a little bit of buildup, nothing major. That was a paper gasket around there, it sucks. Now it's a little bit ripped. Probably be fine though. So I'm gonna clean that stuff out of there, that stuff out of there, and see if this can be lubed up at all. Since we got it out, I think some WD-40 right on this part will get down into the bearings and maybe help us out. So that's about as cleaned out as that's getting, realistically. It wasn't too bad. I really thought it was going to be worse. I don't know how it's not worse. I'm going to go get some compressed air from the old co-op here in a few, but let's go take a look on the other side. I just want to get it all blown out. Alright, so here's what we're dealing with on this side. So you can see mainly a bunch of dust and a little bit of debris that got to go out. And I think if you wanted to oil up the fan that blows the air out, that would be the spot right there. That's where there's a bearing in there. Might be a bearing in on the other side too. I think WD-40 probably be the best stuff, but alright. Right there, there. We got an auger motor too. I don't think there's a lot we can do with the auger motor. I wasn't having no issues with it, so main thing is let's get this all cleaned out and blown out. I'm gonna go run over to the co-op, see what I can get. I need a little can of compressed air.
Did they already fill our propane tanks?
What the heck is that about? Move. It says elk blood drop off. Alright, I think that'll do it. I think we'll be good with that stuff, so let's get home and give it a shot. got back. Let's start cleaning this stuff on out. That looks pretty clean. All right. I'm gonna throw a little oil in that bearing. Okay, let's squeeze some of this out. Oh, there we go. Let's try to keep that spinning maybe while we put it in. I think we're getting it in there. Really want to kind of work it in. A little bit of drippage will be fine. Okay, let's go to the other side and see what we can do. Well, we got this here. It's in a nice position. We'll put some down in that bearing. That in nicely. Put some oil down in this bearing. I also tried to put it in the between because I think there's probably a bearing in the middle here. So I put some down in here and some in the back and letting it sit so it can sink down in there for a little bit. The rest of this is all blown out. I'd say it looks pretty darn good compared to where we're at. Because there was a paper gasket around here, we're gonna need to do a new little gasket around it. Nothing serious. Probably doesn't even need it. Probably reseal it just fine, but may as well. I'm gonna put the sealer around on here. And I just got some Ultra Copic gasket maker for exhaust. If it's good enough for your car's exhaust, it's good enough for this. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It's as hard as I can squeeze. I should make the hole bigger. Okay, yeah, let's make the hole bigger. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Just make a nice semi-thick bead so it's sealed. I think that looks pretty darn good. Alright, so I guess it was like this. Yep, just like that. So kind of going at an angle apparently. Alright, we want to see that gasket sealer squeeze out nicely all the way around. That means we got a good clean seal. And I think we probably got a better seal we had before with that little paper one. So. Alright, now we got all four on. I'll go ahead and tighten them down. Looks pretty good, just like that. One more little good luck thing of oil. There we go. I think we're done on this side. We'll go ahead and get the covers back on and then we'll start putting her back in place. You guys watched my last year's video, you've seen that this was kind of the cork I used for it. And if you didn't, this is what I used. So I got the hole in here already. So we're gonna be siliconed her on up for this summer. Keep all the water out. Now we're ready to pop this cork out. I thought it would fit better. It didn't, so it kind of fit kind of loosely. But after we siliconed her, it worked just fine. Okay, I'll just push it on in like that. See? There's where my exhaust is going to come out, the chimney. And there's my air intake over there. So let's go inside and I'll show you what I got. There's the inside hole. I got my one little piece of pipe here. It's going to go from here out there onto that, and then I got my chimney from last year that'll go outside. So she was sealed pretty good. Alright, you can see how this is going to work. That's going to be outside. This goes like this. This goes like that. Right through the wall. So it's got a little adapter on it. Let's go see what we got outside. Crap out. Should have blown those out. Oh well. This guy here. Okay, and I can see inside. We're all the way on. Got these two bolts here. All right, that's how she's gonna look. Huh? Very nice, huh? Now, I do need to do some siliconing around here. Keep the elements out, and I gotta go hook up the cold air intake. And for the cold air intake, I just used a piece of 1.5 inch PVC. Goes from here to here. And I'm just gonna breeze silicone around there. It works. It is what it is. Plug in and we're done. It's down there, plugged into that black spot there. Go underneath the pipes with it. And then pull that tape off the wall above you. She's on. Yeah, it still thinks it's 2015.
Rob, you're gonna have to seal that up.
I know. Let's turn her on just for a test try.
Why does it think it's 2015? We didn't even get this in 2015.
I don't know. So, do you remember how to turn it on?
Yeah.
A few pellets in her. Alright, go ahead and turn it on. You're making noise.
Did you clean it out on this side too?
Yeah, I didn't clean out here really, but it looks fine. Looks like I cleaned it out into last year. Alright, check, see if we got fire. Get a sign of life in there. Alright, let's get a flame going and then we'll have to shut it off because it's 83 degrees in here right now.
It's 72 degrees.
Oh, 72. Alright, come back and do it. Good. We got fire. Alright, alright, alright. Let's go outside. Make sure, see if we see any smoky coming out. You can see like we got air coming out and it's hot. Ooh, smells barbecuey. Very nice. You hear that? That's the air intake. Okay. All right. We're cooking. All right. It is -1 out, and the wood stove we got. I just opened the door, so bear that in mind. 68 in here, 56 underneath the RV and the underbelly with the pipes. And we've been running it at level 1, so. Anyways, working great.